May the 4th be with you. International Star Wars Day. What better day than today to do some Star Wars Jedi training? Now, you must all know that Jedis are the yogis of the galaxy. So much reference from the Star Wars films to yoga. It's amazing. And one really important part of yoga and becoming a Jedi is meditation. So let's have a go. Meditation. If you've seen the Star Wars films, then you know that a Jedi uses the power of their mind and concentration to battle with the dark side. I've said it before, we have a noisy monkey up here jumping around, and sometimes he gets too noisy. Jedi must quieten that monkey. If he's a master, he must silence the monkey totally so that he can focus on one thing. Maybe he wants to levitate an X-wing. So I'm going to teach you how to become a yogi mind master or a Jedi mind master. Same thing. Remember, we sit comfortably, nice straight back, lots of space for our breathing. Hands on your knees if you want, and in a moment I will ask you to close your eyes. But I want you to just understand what we're going to do. Closing your eyes is important because that monkey, if he sees stuff, it gets him excited. If we close our eyes, he can't see it. Hopefully it helps him get quieter. Now we're going to do breath counting for our meditation today. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. That counts as 1. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth again would be 2. Okay? 1 for in and out. Then you move on. Now as soon as that monkey starts jumping in, making you think of other things, you need to go back to the start and count from 1 again. No cheating. Jedis would never cheat. Okay? And it doesn't really matter whether you do 5, 10 or 15. We'll just see how we go. But every time you think of something that isn't counting and breathing, go back to 1. It's a challenge. That's what it's there for. Now, when you close your eyes, you're going to have to listen out for the bell to tell you to open your eyes. But I'm going to leave the music on a bit so that you know I haven't frozen or anything, because I'm going to let you count, therefore I won't speak. So rest your hands in a comfortable position on your knees, or you can, if you prefer, in the middle, palm on top of palm, or you can go into your OK yoga symbol and just start to focus on your breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. That's 1. Keep going. Breathing in and out. Keep breathing. Slowly blink those eyes open. Now, depending on how slow and deep those lovely breaths were, because it wasn't a race, remember, how many did you do? Did you count to 5? If you did, that was really good. Did you count higher than 5? That's really good. You did a great job. You are now a Jedi Mind Master. Next, a Jedi must be physically fit, so stand up ready to join into your Sargeant salutations. Standing straight, shoulders away from your ears, arms to the side. You gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta salute the sun.
Okay kids, Sarge here. Just like you salute the Sarge, we're gonna salute the sun. Yogis, salute! Namaste.
Namaste.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly down.
Butterfly down.
Ragdoll.
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 Jump back.
Jump back.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Upward dog.
Oh!
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Ragdoll.
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 Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Namaste.
Namaste. Breathe in and out your nose. Taking in, filling up that tummy.
Salutations are the best.
Breathe in and out your nose.
Stand tall and mountain pose. Take a break, take a rest.
Get ready?
Salutations
Round 2,
are
the
the best.
three-legged dog.
Ready for another round?
Yeah.
Yogis, salute. Namaste.
Namaste.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly down.
Butterfly down.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Jump back.
Jump back.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Upward dog.
Oh!
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Three-legged dog.
Three-legged dog.
Other side.
Other side.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Namaste.
Namaste. Breathe in and out your nose.
Stand tall and mountain pose. Take a break, take a
Remember,
rest. Salutations
we've got one more
are the
round to
best.
go, number
Breathe
3.
in and out your
It gets
nose.
faster,
Stand tall and mountain
so take this
pose.
chance, have a
Take
good
break,
breath.
Take a rest. Salutations are the best.
Now we work harder. Faster this time. Namaste.
Namaste.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly down.
Butterfly down.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Jump back.
Jump back.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Upward dog.
Oh!
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Bow pose.
On your tummy, hold those feet.
And roll.
Rock.
Child's pose.
Child's pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Ragdoll.
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 Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Namaste.
Namaste. Great job. You guys have passed your physical Jedi training. Really well done. Let's sit down. And now, next training, knowing the enemy and knowing their weaknesses. Now, for me, the original film, the baddie of all baddies, was Darth Vader. Now, he wore a helmet, and this helmet was his weakness, because without it, he could not breathe. We're going to connect with Darth Vader using Darth Vader breath. Place your hands together and slide your fingers in We call this interlocking, and then clasp down. Place your hands under your chin. As you breathe in, you're going to raise your elbows up, breathing in through that nose, and as you push your elbows down, you're going to make a Darth Vader noise. So your ha noise is the Darth Vader noise. So breathing in. Very good. You sound just like Darth Vader. Knowing your enemies and their weaknesses. Complete. We're going to move on to lightsaber training. For this, I'd like you to stand up. We're ready for lightsaber training. Bringing your one leg out, the other leg back. This one nice and straight on the toes, this one slightly wonky. Turn your hips round to face the front, over your foot. Okay. Bend this knee. Raise your arms up. You are a strong warrior. Imagine your lightsaber in your hands, holding on to it. Bend down a bit further. Do you need to go wider? Okay. Point your fingers. Lightsaber. Take a big breath in. Send some fear into your enemy with that. Bring your lightsaber down. Ready to attack. Raise your lightsaber to the sky. Take a breath in. Bring your lightsaber behind your back. Hold it between your hands, bending forwards over your leg. Humble warrior. Take a breath in here. And bring yourself up. Twist around. Those feet come in. These feet come to the side. Make sure you twist over your leg. Bend that front knee. Raise up those arms. Place the lightsaber in your hands. Take a breath in here. Ready for battle. Let's send some fear to the enemy. Breathing in. Bring your lightsaber down with a whoosh. You're looking great, Jedis. Raise the arm, the other hand comes on the leg, slides down into your reverse warrior, or sometimes called peaceful warrior. Bring those hands around behind your back. Hold your lightsaber in your hands and bending forwards over that leg. Try not to collapse down. Hold it strong, Jedis. Breathing in and coming up. Lightsaber training complete. A Jedi must know the vehicles. The vehicles of the Star Wars. Starting with Millennium Falcon. For this pose, we're going to keep our feet together and we're going to extend our arms out. And we're going to twist. But our feet do not move. It's a standing spin. So keep those arms wide. You're going to make sure there's nothing in your way. So, the Millennium Falcon, well, of course we all know that that's the weighty 1,300 freighter. It was never made for battle. It was a cargo ship. You can change this into hugging your arms around as you come. A quick hug. Hug yourself, hug yourself. The Jedi should love themselves as well. Great. Next, let's go for a TIE fighter. Feet wide, you can point your toes slightly out. Now you know the TIE fighter is an Imperial starship. The bad is. So they have wings up and they have wings down. Can you put your arms up and down? Can you feel the muscles, or the bones and muscles of your shoulders rotating around? Keep your shoulders at the same level while you turn yourself into an Imperial TIE fighter. Good work. Raise those legs up. We're going to turn into an X-wing. Ready to battle that TIE fighter. So nice wide legs here. Toes pointing out. We're going to keep our legs straight while we bend forwards and then raise your arms up to the side. Sort of making a sort of X shape with our body, turning into an X-wing. Take a big breath in here and out. Big breath in and come up. Coming into an AT-AT. Down onto your hands and knees. So as you saw, the AT-AT is sort of like a strange cat shape thing. So we're in our cat pose, but we're going to walk really stiffly. So can you move one leg and one arm up stiffly and back stiffly. Try not to bend on your elbows. Keep those arms straight. Good job. Now, when the AT-AT gets shot, it collapses. So we're going to do a thread through with this leg of your AT-AT and collapse down. Put your ear against the ground, keep your bottom in the air, bend in this elbow. You've collapsed. Oh no, you've been shot. Now the AT-AT is an all-terrain armoured transport. Try the other side. Feed that leg through. Obviously we're calling it a leg because it's the AT-AT leg, but it's your arm. Place your ear on the ground, keep your bottom in the air, elbow bent on your arm or AT-AT leg that's still on the ground, and coming back through. Now, the speedster bike. Standing up for the speedster bike, we're going to do feet can have a small gap or they can be close together. Decide what works for you. Bend down to sit on your speedster bike. Hands here ready, holding on. You can zoom, push your bottom out one side, twisting around, zoom the other side. And when you need to shoot, we need to shoot behind. So we're going to put our hands together, put your fingers out to make a sort of gun shape, elbows wide, twist around, pew, 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 pew. Coming up, I'm going to turn around so I'm not got my back to you. Make sure you're pushing this bottom out. You can lift your toes up, okay? So your weight is in the heel. Holding onto that gun, turning around, shooting those stormtroopers. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. And up. The Death Star. The Death Star was a huge, wide legs, toes point forwards, the hugest, sort of the worst, evil ship of the Galactic Empire, coming into star pose. So reach those arms up, fingers engaged, pointing all up. Keep your tummy tucked in. You push your bottom down to the ground. Push your feet into the ground so you're really strong. So the Death Star was built by the Galactic Empire. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. And it was the size of a moon, so really stretch out. You're huge. It had the ability to blow up a planet. Luckily, the Jedi got there and they destroyed it. Well done, Jedis. Your vehicle training is complete. You're doing a great job so far. You're getting near the end of your training, but you've got to know the Star Wars characters. You must know who is a friend and who is an enemy. And some very good and famous friends are C-3PO and R2-D2. For R2-D2, stand up straight, shoulders away from your ears, stiff robot arms at the side. Your feet are together, but you're going to turn your toes out and keep your heels together. This way, you are stiff when you walk. So we're going to try not to bend our knees, so we walk stiff and robot-like, up and down. Now, C-3PO is very intelligent because he knows almost every language in the galaxy, but although he thinks he's the brainiest droid, he isn't. Little R2-D2 is. R2-D2. So, this little robot has those two legs that go down to the ground, and then his body sort of swings off the ground. So to do that, we're going to attempt a swinging lotus. Now, it is easier if you can get your legs into lotus pose, but that is tricky, and it is just down to the length of your leg, nothing else. You're not having to be particularly bendy, just if your legs are long. So see if you can do it, and if you can't, just stick with crossed legs, okay? It's totally fine. Have a try. You're going to bring one foot and pop it onto the thigh of the other leg. And then do the same with that one. So your feet are on top of your legs. Okay, so this is called lotus. And lots of yogis sit around meditating in lotus, because if you fall asleep, you're less likely to fall over if your legs are like this. Now, to turn it into R2-D2, we're going to put our hands on the ground and then push our bottoms up to get a swing. Now again, this is a lot to do with the length of your arms. If your arms are not that long, you're not going to lift yourself up. So a handy way that we do in our classes, when we're in real life classes, is I sometimes bring my yoga blocks in. Now if you haven't got yoga blocks, obviously you're not going to have yoga blocks. You can use tissues or books. Tissues, did I just say tissues? I meant cushions. Don't use tissues, that's not going to work, is it? Duh. Books. Try and get them the same size though, otherwise you'll be all wonky. Okay, so 2 equal sized books or a couple of books, but be very careful. Put them close to you, place your hands on them. Hopefully you can put your hands flat on them, they're big enough. And you're going to push, you don't really want to keep your shoulders too near your ears, but you can push down and then extend up through the shoulders and float like R2-D2. Excellent work. Come down. Now this is a lot of work on the wrists, so if it feels a bit achy, give them a circle one way, give them a circle the other, and see if you do it again, whether it's any easier. Take a big breath in, and as you breathe out, push up. And swing if you can. And coming down. circles. R2-D2. Now, the last droid is one of the newer ones we're going to do today, and another friend. It is BB-8. Now BB-8 is a rolling droid, so we're going to do our rolling. He's a little ball, so keep yourself tucked up. Now it's always important when you roll to put your chin down onto your chest and keep your chin down all the time. That way you shouldn't bang your head. Make sure it's clear behind you and you're not going to bang into any furniture. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Jedis need to be all fit and healthy. Keep tucked in, chin down, and you're rolling. Backwards and forwards. Can you hold it here? Don't let those feet touch the ground. Backwards and forwards. Do it 2 more times. Whee! And whee! And stop. Chewbacca. Very much a friend. Coming into downward facing Wookiee. Standing up straight, we're going to do a nice roll down. So put your chin towards your chest, roll down, bone by bone. Bend those knees, place your hands on the ground, walk the hands out. Get them in the right place, keep those knees bent. Fingers all flat on the ground. Now you can step your feet back a bit further to give you lots of space. Pushing those heels down to the ground, fingers into the ground. Downward facing Wookiee. Big breath in. If you're already good at doing a Chewbacca noise, do it now when you breathe out. I'm not, so I'm not going to joke and make you laugh at me. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath in. And breath out. Bend those knees and jump yourself forwards to your hands. Boing. And up. Jabba the Hutt. Enemy. Coming down into a reclined tree. So we're going to lay onto our side. So your foot is nice and straight, like you're standing on the wall, and you're resting on your forearm, which is the lower bit of your arm, and that's under your shoulder. Try and see, make sure you're straight. Then place your foot onto your leg, and you can rest your hand here, or if you feel too wobbly today, put your fingers here. Push that foot out to the wall, straight as possible. Think of yourself, you're a big fat slug, laying down, catching slaves and being generally mean. Take a breath in. Very good. Now you know, whatever we do on one side, you've got to do it on the other. So bring your feet in, swizzle around, set yourself up, nice straight feet, shoulder and elbow in line, hand nice and flat to give you lots of support. Bring the top leg up, toes point towards the ground. Now if you can't get your leg all the way up, you can put it there, that's fine as well. You have to go with what your body says. If you didn't do it before, see if you can do it this side. Put your hand here, squeeze all these muscles here, put your fingers down if you need to. Take a breath in here, and out. Breath in, and out. Star Wars characters complete. Well done! You have successfully passed your Jedi training. But there is one final test, and it's the toughest of all. That's why I've left it to the end. Relaxation. The most important thing for a Jedi is relaxation, because without relaxing, the body cannot recharge and it will not be ready to fight the Galactic Empire. So, lay down, Jedis. You've earned a rest. Stretch out on your mats. Legs long. Curling down. And arms at the side. Remember, if you want to get your eye pillows or blankets, pause this now and go and get them. Remember to let your feet flop out to the sides. Turn your hands to the ceiling, and that way your shoulders are nice and tucked in. Soften your breath. That means just doing it nice and gently. Don't worry about making it really big into the tummy. Just let it be natural. Breathing in slowly and deeply. Notice how your body is feeling right now. Let's start to take our imaginations on a journey. So close your eyes and let's float away. Imagine yourself up in space, in a rocket. Imagine what it would be like looking out of the window, staring down at the earth millions of miles away. Seeing the stars from closer up. The darkness of the night space sky. But you feel totally safe in your spaceship. And realize how your body would feel really light and floaty. Imagine yourself starting to float off your mat. Your legs and feet feel very light. Your arms and your back and your chest and your head feeling really, really light, floating up off of the mat. What sort of tricks could you do floating around in space? Somersaults, headstands, spinning around and just having fun. Imagine what that would be like. spinning around. And then you decide that it's time to press the gravity button. You're getting a little dizzy from all that spinning. So you press the button and the ship starts to allow gravity inside. And slowly your body starts to feel really heavy. Your feet feel very heavy. Your legs feel heavy. Your back and your arms, your hands, your shoulders, and the back of your head feeling really, really heavy. Imagine them sinking down, 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 and gently feeling the weight of your body back on your mat or the floor. And just let your body be super heavy. Think about your Jedi training. You trained your mind with meditation. Your body became fit through physical exercise. We knew our enemies, breathing with Darth Vader. We did some lightsaber training. We knew our Star Wars vehicles, and we learnt about some of our Star Wars characters we may meet, and who is friend and who is enemy. And Star Wars is all about the good overcoming the bad. We should always try to be good Jedis. Jedis try to be calm, and they try to be kind. And I would like you to work on that this week. Trying to stay calm even when things might frustrate us. Maybe you can use the Jedi mind mastery of breathing in and counting those breaths until you feel calm enough to carry on. And now it's time to end our relaxation. Let's just wiggle our fingers and toes. Give our arms a bit of a stretch. Hug your knees up to your tummy. And rock from side to side. And slowly coming onto one side. Have a minute. Thank you for coming to our yoga class today. You did a great job, Jedis. Well done.
Well done, yogis. You are now honorary Yoga Jedis. Great work. I hope you enjoyed the class and look forward to seeing you again soon. Placing your hands together. Hands to our head to think good things. Hands to our mouth to say good things. And hands to our heart to do good things. Namaste. May the 4th